Hey everyone, Tim here. Just a quick update on the Plague vinyl. So if you live in Australia or you ordered from the Australian First Merch store, you should have already received yours. They're all posted out last week. And if you haven't received yours, it will be on the way and it should be any day now. If you do have any issues, if it gets delayed this week and you haven't got yours, make sure you hit up Artist First Direct because they will be the ones who will be able to let you know where the package is. And now for the US store, the vinyl, it has just arrived yesterday at JSR Direct, and they are going to be starting to ship them out from like today, tomorrow, through this week. So you will not have received it yet, but your package will be on the way very soon, and you should have it any day now. Now for the Europeans, we have the vinyl were in Germany a month ago, but we had a bit of an issue with I'll tell you, get to the end first. Basically, the pendants got lost in the mail. They got rejected from customs in Germany. They got returned to sender to Australia, and then Australia Post lost them while on the way to being returned to sender. And apparently they ended up in a loop between Melbourne and Sydney for about 2 weeks until finally we managed to get them delivered. And I believe, I'm told, that they have arrived today back in Melbourne with the company who sent them. And they are being shipped back to Germany today. So they'll be there and they'll be shipped express, so they should be there in a couple of days. And then the German ones will be sent out as well. Unfortunately, we had a bunch of issues with, the pendants was just almost farcical because we sent the vinyl straight to Berlin after the Ishan tour on the bus because the bus was going back to Berlin, and then Empiricon merch is in Leipzig, so it meant that it wasn't very far at all. So they were actually the first to arrive, but then the pendants, there was some issue with customs and they got rejected and sent back to Australia, and then they got lost, and we've been working on this for ages, and we really wanted to try and avoid sending the vinyl and the pendant separately because it would cost us hundreds of dollars in extra postage, and so if it hadn't been sorted out this week, that's what we were going to do, but thankfully we have them, and that should all be sorted out in the next few days. The US and the Australian copies actually should have been going out at the same time. They would have actually been a little bit early, but we had a bit of a delay in that the postage and shipping of everything was going to be organized on the day off after the Polish shows. But that day was a bit chaotic. That was the day that Zen ended up in hospital. And so it wasn't until, a few days after we got home to Australia that we kind of were even looking at organizing it all again. And basically I organized for DHL to pick up all the Australian boxes and ship them off, and that happened quite quickly, and they went off without a hitch once we managed to get it organized because they were just left at the venue in Poland. And then I had UPS picking up the North American copies, and inexplicably, despite booking in the pickup, they just didn't get picked up. And then when I called the Polish venue, I was trying to get them to help out because I had to go direct to the Polish UPS in order to organize it, but they didn't speak English and I don't speak Polish. And the venue was assuring me they would sort it out, but it took about a week or two, I think it was almost 2 weeks before they actually managed to get UPS to come and pick it up, which unfortunately caused that delay. But everything is just about there, so everyone should either have them or almost have them. Now we did also have about 15 additional copies that were on top of the ones that we've already sold. That was just in like overages from the printing company. So once we have sent out everybody's fulfilled every order that we've made, we'll double check exactly how many are left, and then we'll be putting a very small number up for sale. So if you're interested in that, of course, we'll announce on Patreon first, and go from there. So if you have got your copy of this package, what do you think of it? Are you happy? Was it worth the money? Would you like to see us do more packages like this in the future? Let us know in the comments below, and yeah, talk to you soon. Bye.